Well, how do that, chums, as I, Captain Steve, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, I have a video for you around what I'm doing when it comes to prep for the update. Yes, I'm making myself heroic. And the reason I'm making myself heroic is I feel that this update could be very combat orientated. And as you can see, my fighter there is fully upgraded. So let me show you my fighter and what I've got in my fighter right now. So you can see here the damage potential is fairly high for a fighter. Its maneuverability is also pretty darn good. Hyperdrive range, it's a good all round. But the reason why it's got quite high combat strength is I've got 4 of those modules up there for the positron ejector. I've also got the conflict scanner installed because I'm hoping conflict zones are actually going to mean something now. And I've got my rockets in there, so I've got all my favourite weaponry going on. And also I've got 4 of them out here as well. So that's 3 S-class modules onto a proper module. So you can see that was the B-class module in there, and then I've got the standard module in there. Sweet, and that's how you can boost it up. So you can actually have 6 S-class modules bolted onto 2 of the actual positron ejector modules. And then I've also put in the scatter blaster inside of this one, but you can see here I've also lucky enough to have got the incinerator when it was about, and I'm hoping the incinerator comes into the iteration once the update drops. And there we go, I've got a damage potential of over 9,000, like Vegeta would say in Dragon Ball Z. It's over 9,000! In fact, I've done a video on how I got my multi-tool that powerful. I put a video link in the top right corner. Now, my freighter, I've installed all of the warp drive engines, every single one, so I can call it into any system, and I can call out my mech whenever I wish, because I've actually got the Exocraft bay on my freighter as well, chums. So here we go. Let's see if we can call my freighter in. I don't really want to move it from the system that it's in, though. Oh, I can always put it back there. Here we go. Let's call in my freighter. Hello there, freighter. And now my freighter is there, I should be able to bring in my... Oh, it's not in that menu. I need my Minotaur. Where is my Minotaur Exomech? There it is. Call him in. Titanfall. Kaboom. There we go. Hello there, Minotaur. How is you, my little AI chum? Well, he's not an AI chum, but here we go. Let's go on over and I'll show you what I've got in my Minotaur. So you can see here I've fully stacked him out with all of the actual modules I could muster and staple into his area there. So yeah, it doesn't give you the stats for the Minotaur, but that is fully upgraded. I've got every module I can have. I've also got a load of anomaly detectors. I'm hoping in the new update they might add in a few new spatial anomalies just to spice up space. That'd be freaking excellent. So yeah, if you haven't got some of those, maybe mine those. You get those from shooting asteroids and space, chums. So there we go. I've fully decked out my Minotaur. I've done my freighter, done my ship. I've got a fighter. I've got a base that's at a portal, which is awesome, just in case we're going to use the portals to enter into some sort of sentinelized areas of space for more combat. And I've also got a living ship, because a lot of these leaks that we've been seeing from out of 4chan, if you want to call them leaks, they're just rumours really, chums, or speculation. I've stated that you may need the living ships to enter into the void. I mean, they did come from void eggs. It kind of does make sense. You know, it does seem sort of legit that we may need a living ship to go back into the void, since they came from void eggs. So there we go. I've got my living ship. I haven't done much with it. It's got quite a nice layout for its organ chambers, to be fair. But yeah, I haven't put in any modules because I'm hoping that if we do go into the void using these living ships, we might be able to get better tech for them. Because at the moment, they're rather basic, even if you do go and stick all the modules in. And putting the modules in takes some time. It's a bit of a time sort of sponge, if you like, trying to get those upgraded. Anyhow, what else have I got? So I've got a base at a portal, but I've also got a base at a boundary failure. Now I'm wondering whether we might have to fly the actual living ship through a boundary failure. During the actual Starbirth mission, chums, that's how you get a living ship. If you haven't done the Starbirth mission, I put a card in the top right hand corner to the playlist on how you can get your own living ship following the Starbirth. Anyhow, so yeah, during that, you have to go to a boundary failure to get the Aminus beam, which lets you get souls to put into your living ship. Yeah, I know, it's freaking freaky as. It's proper stuff of nightmares, which makes makes me wonder whether that leak again has got some legitness to it, because it does talk of a horror race. And yeah, the actual Starbirth mission has some very horrific text going on. Try it and you'll see what I mean. Here we go, let's go into camera mode. So I've built this lovely base. Let's put the sun in the sky. I've got a little spider just watching over a boundary failure down there, Chums. So let's just swing this around. I'll show you my base quickly, because I quite like my spider builds. They're extremely simple to do. I've actually done a video on how you can create your own spider base, just like this one. I put a card in the top right hand corner again, Chums, if you want to build a spider base. So here we go. My spider base is by one of these failed boundaries, because if they become active and become the portal into the void, I want a quick hop into the void and yeah, maybe just fly your living ship through one of those giant hoops. Heck yes! So, what else have I got? So let's jump over to here. I've got an abandoned station inside of my list as well, Chums. So here we go. And this is also where I'm learning the Atlas words. And this is inside of the NMS hub. So I'm just going to jump over here. Now, the reason that I'm learning all of the Atlas words is because in the update, they may bring in more lore. And they may you may have to interact with the Atlas a little bit more, you know. That'd be quite cool. And I would like to understand every single word the Atlas has to say from day one. Heck yes. So yes, I'm learning the Atlas words while I'm here. But I'm also thinking these abandoned stations, they haven't got the platform at the back for the override. So they're very unusual. And will they still be here? I just want to check them out, basically. I want to see if they're given any other purpose, or to see if the abandoned systems in space have any other purpose. So yeah, I've got one of those inside of my actual listings. Heck yes, I do. And talking of space stations and the space station overrides, I wanted a system with a space station that I liked the coloration and look of. So I went hunting for a red, white and black station that I can override and perhaps make as my own station. I've got a feeling though that it's only going to let you call in certain ships to the certain platforms in the station. So if you've seen an awesome fighter that you like, you can hit up the station override and call in that fighter, say in an S-class, and then maybe it might cost you a few units to do it, or the override ship that may cost you a freaking shed ton of units to actually use. So yeah, I'm in this system here, and I've built this base. This is like my little hub base, if you like. This is where I'm going to be doing my news videos and setting off adventures. I've got a load of barrels in there, just in case I need a load more warp fuel for the new update. I've got a load of green boxes, just in case I need nav data for the new update. So yeah, I feel I'm fairly prepped when it comes to farms and bases for the new update to be fully tooled up and ready for any event they may throw at us. Hopefully they don't go and change all the base elements like they did in Next. But then again, I'm up for a challenge, and that means I can make a load more guide videos. So throw it at us, Hello Games. I'm ready for you. Or at least I think I am. This prep is pretty much all combat related prep, but it's also prep that I've done around, the station in this example because of the station override. So here we go, let me show you the station that I found. Like I said, I want it to be red, white and black to match my logo, and I think I've done a good enough job of finding this one. It looks pretty darn freaking sweet as well. It looks like a giant spinning top or something, doesn't it? Let's go into camera mode and let me show this little kitty off. Here we go. Awesome. Isn't that quite lovely? I think it's lovely anyway. I think I would have preferred one that looked more like a golf ball. But you know what? I quite like this one. It looks pretty darn sweet. Heck yes it does. Now my freighter as well is all red, white and black as well. And all of my frigates, I've actually got those in red, white and black and got them all S-classed. So yeah, I have proper gone to town on all of my stuff in getting it red, white and black, getting all the modules in and how I want them to be. And I'm currently learning all the Atlas words just in freaking case. So yeah, I've gone through a massive, great big tick list of everything that I wanted. I've also got red and white and black pets. You know what, I put it on the screen where I got all my red, white and black pets from. In fact, I had to recolor a lot of them, but you can do that using dirt. Dirt changes them red, white and black, but there's all the locations for my pets that I'm using. Righto, let's hit up this. So this is the station core, and this is what we're going to be getting the overrides for. Now the reason why I think it might just change the flight paths is it mentions flight path there, and also the text on the actual screen of this thing mentions that it's a flight path type, overridey type thing anyhow. So yeah, that's my theory on it. But there we go, people. That's everything I've got for you. What are you doing to prep? Please let us know in the comments, people out there in Viewerverse. Heck yes. And until next time, people, you've all been freaking awesome. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.